wrestling so well that we all love and enjoy watching, but he can definitely get to the mat. He can bring you down to the mat and show you some college, some Greco-Roman wrestling, and that's a position you never want to be in when you're up against the Steiners. That's for sure, and Scott Hall needs to make sure he remembers that. I paused it and reversed it just a little bit. I wanted to see him take him down again. I am at 10, 37, 38, 39, 40. Scott now pushing Steiner into his own corner, and both Kevin and Chono working on the back of Scott Steiner. Yeah, it's just like the NWO to triple team somebody. Big Kev directing traffic as Scott Steiner and Chono send some boots and river dance on the back of Scott Steiner. Kevin in the ring now is the legal man. Pulls Steiner to the corner, throws him across the ring. Big clothesline from Kevin Nash. 7 foot tall, 300 pounds of nothing but muscle coming at you at a high speed. It's not going to feel good. I can guarantee you that, folks. It's not going to feel good. Kevin Nash distracts the referee as Scott Hall pops in a cheap clothesline. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing, Scott? What are you doing? Big Kev tags in Scott Hall again. Has control of the match. Big discus punch. He lays out Steiner real quick. Here comes Chono now after another tag from Scott Hall. Quick tags. And see, that's brilliant. That's genius. You know, that's how you do it. You keep your guys fresh. These two having an altercation center of the ring. Steiner going for a tiger driver there, and he hits it hard. He hits it home and hard. Yeah, giggity. Steiner trying to put Chono up there on the top rope. Big Kev able to come over and stop him with a hot shot. Chono with a big elbow to the throat of Scott Steiner. NWO purely has the advantage right this minute. Definitely has the advantage as they are double teaming Scott Steiner with a nice double clothesline from Chono and Scott Hall. Steiner just getting disrespected now. Scott Hall just slaps him a couple of times. He's talking trash center of the ring. Big right hand from Scott Hall, not letting him get to his feet. And now that they're wasting time and they're toying with him, not taking any, they're just tagging in and out quickly. Big side suplex from Kevin Nash. Going for the cover. 2 count as Rick comes in there and just sends a big kick to the face of Kevin Nash. That didn't feel good. Big Kev tags in Masahiro Chono to come in, do some more damage on Scott Steiner. They get back to it like this, and they're smart. They need to make sure they keep on him. He's got him in the STF now, but Rick is there quickly once again to break it up. I will say Rick Steiner has not missed a beat as far as coming in there to break up pins, break up submission moves. Oh, goodness. Both Scott and Chono working on the midsection as they pull the legs apart like a wishbone. He's going to feel that in the morning. Big disrespect from Scott Hall as he slaps Steiner around, but Steiner's not taking any more. Big right hands, trading back and forth. Now Steiner getting the advantage. Oh, poke to the eyes from Scott Hall. Off the ropes. Scott goes for the clothesline. Double clothesline as both men go down center of the ring. Both men laying in the middle of the ring. This is going to come down to who can get that tag first. Scott Hall trying to figure out where he is after an end-over-end clothesline from Scott Steiner. Both men took it pretty heavy off the ropes. Steiner's able to get in Rick. Rick comes out of the fucking corner like a ball of fire, sorry. Clothesline on Scott Hall. Big clothesline on Scott Hall. Now scoop slam off the ropes. Big elbow to the sternum. Going for the cover. 2. Scott Hall is able to kick out. Steiner tags back in Rick now. Well, Scott. He's got him up on the top rope. Looks like he could be going for that big Steiner finishing maneuver. The Steiner Bulldog, I think is what it's called. Oh my God! Huge kick from Kevin Nash as Rick stood up there. Chono off the ropes, going after Rick, but doesn't quite get it as Rick catches him for a big belly-to-back suplex. And here comes Kaiji Muto out of the corner. It's just breaking apart here. Chaos is ensuing as Scott and Kevin both attack Scott Steiner on the outside. Rick and Scott Hall now. Excuse me. It was Masahiro Chono. Oh, no, who is that? We had somebody run out here. I think that may be X-Pac. It's 6. My bad. The rest of the NWOs ran out here, and they're attacking. They are attacking Scott Steiner. Got confused there because I thought it was Scott Hall. Scott Hall, the big Razor's Edge powerbomb, goes for the cover. Can't quite get it as Kaiji Muto is in there to break up the pin. Chaos ensued, folks. Oh, my God. A teeth-spitting kick from Masahiro Chono just knocks Rick Steiner down on the mat. Now Kevin in the ring going for that big jackknife powerbomb. He hits it hard. And now it could be up to Scott. He can get the cover right here. Muto is distracted with Masahiro Chono on the outside, but here comes Scott Norton to attack him. And that's it, folks. After the big jackknife powerbomb, Scott Hall gets the cover 1, 2, 3, and the NWO pick up a victory against WCW and New Japan. Wow. Showing some of the New Japan NWO members at the end. NWO Sting, Scott Norton. These guys, some of these guys severely underappreciated and underutilized the way they should have been. Not a bad little match. A little bit of gaga, a little bit too much stuff there at the end. It got confusing. And also I'm tired. So on top of that, I was trying to keep up as I'm tired, and there's a lot of shit going on. Wasn't a terrible match. Was good for what it was probably good for. Middle of the match kind of deal. Middle of the show kind of deal. You got a couple of big names in there. 3-on-3 tag team match. Hell, it really could have even been a main event for a night one of a pay-per-view series. So I mean, it did a good job for what it was. I'll give it a solid 2.5. There were some botches in it. And like I said, there's a lot of gaga there at the end. It was exciting in a couple of spots. They could have done some better work. I can't talk a lot of shit, though, because of some of the guys they had working in the match. And it's nothing against Big Kev, because I'm a huge Kevin Nash fan. But he does have his disabilities as far as being a big guy. It's hard to get some of those moves off, like we seen back then even as a big guy. But, so that was day number 18 of #WrestleChallenge 365. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I gave it a solid 2 out of 5. Wasn't a terrible match. Wasn't the best match I've ever seen. It's on New Japan World. Definitely get New Japan World if you can. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to get going. And thanks for stopping by.